Nowadays, waste management can be said as the one of the most burning topic, as the waste is increasing at the many places, and because of that, the many problems like the pollution, etc., they are also faced by mankind. Now, in this talk, I will give some tips or some basics about this, how the waste can be managed in the best way. Now, let us start that what waste or the waste management is. Waste management is all those activities and actions required to manage waste from its inspection to its final disposal. And this has been found that after inspection, those parts which are the defective one or that can be said as the waste or that was described as the waste and to its disposal in the effective way, how to manage this, that is the waste management. However, the scope has also been extended in the many ways afterward. This includes, amongst other things, collection, transport, and disposal of waste together with monitoring and regulations. Because as per the law, we have to work and we have to monitor the system and this waste this should be disposed. It will also include the activities how to collect this, how to transport this, and ultimately how to dispose this. And in this process we should be also able to get something. And about these activities, these has to be also managed in the economic way. It also composes the legal and regulatory framework that relates to waste management and encompasses guidance on recycling, etc. Now, the legal aspect, regulatory aspect, they also vary from country to country, place to place, and about the recycling, etc. What are those? They should be also kept in the mind because to take care of the environment and human health, these are also the issues which should be given the due importance. Now, effect of waste, they can be said with respect to the environmental and the economic. And as we see that nowadays, to have the good environment, this is also prime objective while doing the our industrial and the many other activities. And or we can say that our each and every activity in that nowadays we take care of the environment, and that's why the green concept that is being introduced, and that is being also focused nowadays. Now about the environmental effects, the surface water that is contaminated, the groundwater that is also contaminated, the soil contamination, air contamination. So we can see that in the various way how the contamination because of the waste that takes place. Or these are the areas, and we can understand that how their effect that will be in the many areas. And about the economic effect that by the waste management, the municipal well-being, the health of municipalities, that will be improved in the economical way, and the recycling by that, whatever the revenue is obtained, that will be also the income of the municipalities or the other who are performing these tasks. Now, in this, we make use of the three R's. The first R, that is recycle. And if we carry out the recycling of the waste, it saves limited natural resources which are the limited one, they are saved. It also prevents greenhouse gases emission and water pollution. The greenhouse gases, their emission, that is prevented by this, and we also able to prevent the pollution in the water. This will save energy. It provides raw material for industry and creates job. It also saves landfill spaces as the land where the waste is dumped, that space will be also saved. Then the second R, that is reduction. In this, the focus is that we should be able to reduce waste, that make double-sided copies instead of the one-sided. As we can say in the case of the printing or the typing, etc. And in this case, we will be able to reduce the waste, circulate memos, documents, and periodicals. How to circulate this, and about the study material and the consensus material, so that people will become sensitized about the waste management, the basic education that can be provided. Let us use durable cups and silverware, proofread documents on computer screen, and so that the waste of the paper that can be eliminated. Purchase merchandising with minimum packaging or order in bulk. If we carry out the order in bulk, the packaging work will be reduced, and otherwise also in the purchasing section itself, or in that we want to minimize packaging, because that will be the source of the waste. Read periodicals online. Let us study about this online, so that the waste of the paper that can be avoided. Then reuse. Let us reuse the commodities in one way or the other. For example, reuse envelopes, reuse single-sided paper for scratch paper. These are some examples. Reuse foam peanuts for other packaging material. Use remanufactured or surplus office equipment. Use rechargeable batteries. Use rechargeable fax and printer cartridges. Donate toys and other items to charity. These are some examples, and by which instead of throwing something, let us make use of that wherever it is possible. Now, the same thing in the hierarchy way, that is said, the most favored option, that is the prevention of waste. And if we are not able to prevent, let us minimize this, and for that, let us reuse, recycle. We should be able to obtain some energy out of this, as by the solid waste, some plant to obtain energy. They have also been established. And finally, when there is no option, in that case, let us dispose the waste. Then about the sources of waste, they can be categorized mainly by the household and the industrial. And apart from this also, there can be some other wastes. And the sources of waste, that can be said in a different way here. They can be said categorized as the municipal sources of waste, medical or clinical sources of waste, agricultural sources of waste, end-of-life automobile, industrial source of waste, construction sources of waste, electronic sources of waste. So these are some examples, and in this way there can be the many other sources. So in all these, let us apply the principle of 3R, or let us make efforts that as the it has been described earlier, we should be able to manage or prevent the waste, or make use of that. Now, the sources of waste, about this the pie chart, with the help of this can be said that it has been observed that 38.1% of the waste that consists of the paper and paperboard, 13.4% of the waste is the yard waste, 7% 7.7% is of the metals, 9.4% is of the plastics, 10.4% of the food wastes, 5%, 5.9% of the glasses, 5.2% of the wood, and then 9.9% of the other waste. So this also indicates the areas where we should have a focus so that we should be able to avoid the waste or we should be able to manage the waste. Now, about the method of disposal, where we are not able to make use of waste in the any other way or prevent the waste, then what are the various methods by which it can be disposed? Let us say that first by the landfill. It is most traditional method of waste disposal. Waste is directly dumped into quarries, mining voids, or bore pits. Disposed waste is compacted and covered with soil. Gases generated by the decomposing waste material are often burnt to generate power. As I was telling earlier, it is generally used for domestic waste and in the agricultural waste. Nowadays, people are also focusing to make the fertilizer out of that in the farm itself. And in this way, the organic fertilizers people are able to obtain, and by this they are able to have the many useful effects in the final outcome of agriculture. Then the second is the incineration. It is the disposal method in which solid organic waste is subjected to combustion so as to convert into residue or gaseous products. Waste material is converted into ash, heat and flue gases. The ash is mostly formed by the inorganic constituents of wastes. The heat generated by incineration is used to generate electricity. So finally, by this incineration, we focus on the generating some energy in the form of electricity, etc. Then compaction. The waste is compacted or compressed. It also breaks up large or fragile items of waste. This process is conspicuous in the feet at the back end of many garbage collection vehicles. Deposit refuge at bottom of slope for best compaction and control of blowing litter. So by this we just have the compaction of waste so that save our space can be saved and the process of generating electricity out of waste or some other process that we can get the facilitated out of this. Then pyrolysis. Pyrolysis is defined as thermal decomposition of waste in the absence of air or produce char. Pyrolysis iron or syngas. They can be also the source of energy in some way. Example, conversion of wood to charcoal, also a destructive distillation of waste in absence of oxygen. So in this way, we can carry out the process of pyrolysis. How waste can be disposed? Finally, it can be said, sent back to enterprise who can make use of this, direct sale to end user if we skip middleman, or sale to broker middlemen who are working this field, return extra surplus material to supplier. So in this case, those who are giving the waste, they are getting some money. Let us assume that nowadays the various batteries such as the inverter battery or the other or the automobile batteries, when the new batteries are being purchased, the older one is returned, and in lieu of that, the some money is obtained by the supplier. Disposal through scrap consultant. So the consultant working in this field, they can also help about the disposal of waste in the best possible way. because they have the expertise in this field and who are continuously working in this field. And by that, we can get the better return many times. Systematic approach to waste reduction. In this case, about the waste steps, recognize the total waste in the whole system where the wastes are. Identify the stage at which the waste is generated. Let us identify those stages. Identify the sub-stage at which above waste can be put. So that sub-stage, if we control that, let us avoid waste or let us reduce waste if we are not able to prevent. Implement the waste reduction program, taking corrective action by the consciousness and the educational programs also. The waste should be reduced and those programs, they should be focused. Now, about the benefits of waste management. This practice of waste management is highly lucrative, keeps the environment clean and fresh, which we want nowadays at any cost. It protects environment. It saves the earth and conserves energy. The energy that can be also generated or by this the conventional energy that will be consumed. The environmental pollution that will be reduced. The waste management also helps in earning some money. The recycling helps in getting some money. It also creates employment when the work is being carried out in this field. Now, about the waste management techniques, how we are able to minimize the waste, some techniques. Let us have the optimization of resources. The scrap metal should be reused. The quality control improvement program should be made. They should be focused and process should be monitored so that the waste at those points that can be avoided or reduced. Exchange of waste, as has been said in the case of the old battery to new battery, shipping to the point of the waste and the zero waste system that should be adopted. Waste minimization for household, where the household itself let's be conscious and prevent or avoid the waste or at least minimize the waste. The waste minimization in building construction at that time also, lot of waste is cast that should be also minimized by the proper system. So this was about the waste management and nowadays government and the industries they are also focused toward this because the ill effects of the waste that is being observed day by day and the many problems because the waste are also being faced. In order to avoid that, the waste management programs they are being focused and there is need to have the proper consciousness